What's good? What's good? This is Steaker. This is Steaker, the podcast. Hey, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Hey, I appreciate all the love and support de toda mi gente, man. I hope you're doing good. Buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches, man. I just hope you take care of yourself, man. And look, one thing I'm not going to entertain, man, is misleading information, man. We're not going to confuse the public. Look, it's 2024, man. We got to make sure we direct what we saying, man. Because, you know, there's some allegations out there, and people, hey, look, people go to jail for that. People will get killed for that. And yo, look, I don't know what direction we're going with this. Now, I got to ask these two individuals just a quick question, man. What's the overall end goal for both of y'all? For Kendrick Lamar and Drake? It's deeper than rap. It sounded way, like it went from gossiping and certain things being said to now, man, we getting accused of some heavy things right here, man. And I don't think this is the direction that we expected hip hop to go. Yes, we are entertained. Yes, we are talking about it. But has all this been set up, man? I mean, not the Drake situation of him like sending the information out. What I mean by this, has the industry did us dirty again? Used us as puppets, pulling the strings. I mean, are we being used? Because we all know that hip hop was at the top of the top, right? We love this, but over the years, it just got watered down. We were like, all right, man, cool, and new artists, whatever. We never really like put our hands to it and say, you know, where is the essence of hip hop? And, you know, I'm a hip hop person. And let's just say that I am, man. I love hip hop since I was a kid. I've been listening to it since I was a kid. And my only thing is this at this moment, right? This whole, you know, this back and forth is getting out of pocket. I don't know who to believe now. And I don't know what direction we going with this now, man. At first, I was like, all right, man, I see Kendrick threw a few shots at, you know, on that Like That remix. And here we go. Kendrick, to me, is a lyricist. I've always said that he's a great artist. But I have noticed one thing about him. He takes a long break. In that long break, he misses out on a lot of things that are changing in the hip hop culture. And then he comes back, drops something, and then he disappears again. Artists work differently, man. Everybody works differently. Maybe his goals in life in hip hop was, hey, I'm going to do this. And then that's a time that I feel like, okay, I'm going to release again, or that's the time I'm done, you know? So it all depends. Drake is just a very consistent musician pretty much, right? He's always dropping music, keeping up with the latest things. I'm talking about trends, setting trends, and giving opportunity to upcoming artists. Now, with them two doing all these subliminal shots at each other, eventually it's gonna come down to a bold point where they both have to address each other, right? And in what I was thinking at the time, and maybe a lot of people were thinking too, they were saying, okay, what kind of hits are we gonna hear from these people? What kind of records we gonna hear on the radio station, in the clubs and all this, right? But then we jumped in this rabbit hole too deep, man. It's a lot of things. And look, I don't have a race in this horse at all. I'm not here because I'll be honest with you, I've never been a Drake fan when he first came out. I've never been a Kendrick Lamar fan. It takes me a while just to listen to some of these artists because I'm like, man, I don't know what's real and what's not. And a lot of things are fabricated. So I'm like, hey, you know what? If I hear a record and somebody like, hey, listen to this, I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm not going to be picking and choosing sides. But in this specific battle, right, what I've noticed is either you're all the way Drake or all the way Kendrick. There is no in between. There's no talking to each other. It's like some politics over here, man. Republicans versus Democrats. It's like, bro, there's no talking to each other. Can we just have a middle ground and can we agree to something? And that's what it looks like. We are more divided now than ever. And now with these two icons that are very powerful in the hip hop community are literally going at each other's throat. And then I'm like, bro, what is going on? And they're literally picking sides. The reason why I did like Drake addressing a lot of things is because for just a split second, a lot of people were just going against him. You got A$AP Rocky, Future, Kendrick, Weeknd, Metro Boomin, Future, I think I said that, Rick Ross, but you know, the list goes on. And Kendrick's that type of, you know, the artist that everybody's like, man, he can't do no wrong. So put him there, you know, let him handle it. But then Drake is addressing. So I'm looking at it from the overall. I was like, from the music aspect, I was like, okay, cool. Drake could handle his own. He's going against the machine. That's what it looked like. But then when they start tapping into the personal scout on, and this is one thing, man, I'm gonna drop this link in my description, okay? This is a battle, because if y'all, if you know me, I like battle rap, right? This is battle out there, is Goods versus Calico. Go listen to that battle, okay? So apparently in that battle, Calico dug up some information saying that Goods, the animal, his father was white, okay? There is no proof, there is no evidence that Goods' father is white. So Goods eventually was like, hey, is this the direction we going towards hip hop in the battle culture? Is that the direction we're going? Because he has paperwork, he has photos of his biological father, and he's not white. He's, he's black. So I'm just like, okay, something's not matching up. So is that where hip hop is coming to now? And I understand some people like go over and beyond when they talk about music and hip hop. But at what point do we just say, you know what, that's a line we just don't cross on both sides? I'm talking about with the personal stuff that Drake was saying about Kendrick. At first it was entertaining, but now it's like, okay, wait a minute now. You talking about beating up a woman, and then now we're talking about Drake, grooming young women. And it's like, it's just what, like I said before, what is the overall end goal for this? What direction are we going to just say, you know what, there's not going to be a winner in this battle? Because now we're making up things. If we are making up things, all these allegations, somebody's either going to go to jail, and somebody's going to do some time, or what is going on? What direction are we leaning towards? Because now it's not hip hop like a battle like a Biggie and Tupac, and that was bad too for itself, But are we going this rabbit hole in making up things and potentially, like, I don't know how you break it down at this moment, man. Like, both of them don't look good right now. Even with that, Not Like Us, catchy hook, nice Bobby beat. The beat is dope, but if you really, really listen to what they're saying, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is the power with music sometimes. Are we really listening to what we're saying, or are we just bobbing and moving just because we like the beat? And Kendrick's proving to y'all he could say whatever. If we don't know if it's true or not. He could say whatever, and people just gonna be like, hey, cool, man, he's winning the battle. This is deeper than rap now at this moment, man. These are some tough allegations and some things that we gotta consider, because if people could pinpoint and say, you this person, especially when we talking about kids, okay, man, now where we go from this? And if we put in Kendrick in this box of he just beats women and he got away with it and nothing was done to him, he didn't do no job, like, okay, what is going on here now? Like, it's a lot of things that we got to question, and we got to be careful for the next move, man. At first, it was like, okay, I fed him this information, and then he started running with it. So look, let's start from scratch. Let's just start from scratch. Let's end all this for what it is right now. Let's cool the tensions down, right? Ain't no peace. Nah, but look, let's see who can make a hit record. And I mean, stop putting all this other stuff behind it. Let's just make a hit record, and let's see where it goes from here, right? But ain't no telling, man. Because we didn't jump in this rabbit hole. A lot of people jumped in this rabbit hole. I even jumped into it thinking, okay. But now I'm like, bro, like, this ain't healthy for me, man. And like I said, I'm not a Drake fan or Kendrick. I like both of their music. I think they both make good music. I just think that the type of music they make is completely different from each other. I think that Kendrick at one point, like he said, look, I don't want all that fame and limelight, all that stuff. But eventually, if you're shooting at the top dog, that's what you want. And as for Drake, he's always been the top person that it looks like from what I see. He always got to prove himself every single time. I got to prove to y'all that I am able to do this. It's a lot, man. It's just too much, man. This smiling, bro. So where we go from this, y'all? I'm listening to records left and right, and I'm just like, hip hop is doing good, I guess, but to what expense? I don't know, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Is it going too far at this moment, or are we going to just continue going and see where it ends, right? Because what is the end goal from this? But do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Si te gusta lo que mira, press like. Share this video on your social media platforms. Drop a comment in the comment section. I'm always interacting with mi gente. To side, hit the notification bell to get notified. Visit the website r2drec.com. And always remember, have peace in your heart, have faith, and never give up. All right, one. What's good? What's good? This is Stico. Hey, do me a favor, man. Somewhere on here, you get a chance to check out my other channel. I release all my music there. We have a lot of music coming out this year. Y'all definitely don't want to miss out. Do me a favor as well. Check out the website, r2drec.com. Purchase your merchandise. Let's keep this moving going. Thank you for all the love and support, and thank you for being patient with me. Hey, let's get it this year. All right, one.